He's Jay Glazer, NFL on Fox. Jay, what was your major?
Eligibility.
All right. How'd you do with that?
Well, I got kicked out of the first college. But the second one, it went glowingly well.
Why did you get kicked out?
I believe they called them disciplinary problems, Dan.
Nothing specific?
Took me a while. There was about 7 things specific. Took me a while to grow up.
All right.
Well. Let's hold on a sec. Let me temper that. Took me a while to grow up enough where I didn't get kicked out of a college.
Well done. Well done.
Yes. Thank you. It was Westchester University of Pennsylvania. The day after boxing season ended, I was gone.
Now, were you a boxer originally?
Yeah, well, I wrestled and then boxed. I went to Westchester really to calm down and stop hanging out with the knuckleheads I was hanging out with. And I said, I'm never going to cut weight ever again. I'm done cutting weight. I went down there like, I had to do something. So I was boxing also, and I'm like, I'm going to go box for them. And I go down there. What I didn't know at the time was that it was a completely dry town. I didn't know. You'd think that, I would have been smart enough to have, taken a visit before I went, and I didn't. So I come into this town, and now Westchester's like a crazy party town, but back then it was legitimately a completely dry town. If you got caught with a beer, open beer container, you were underage, the second time, they put you in jail for 90 days. Could you imagine that? What you in here for, boy? I had an open Budweiser.
Yeah.
It wasn't very good.
We're talking to Jay Glazer, NFL on Fox. The NFL has suggested, requested, asked, demanded for insiders not to tweet the picks before they're unveiled. How would you characterize this from the league office?
I don't really care because I don't work for Twitter.
Are you going to? You're going to tip the picks?
I don't work for Twitter. I never have. I work for Fox. I'm doing Fox Sports Radio, and what I try and do always is look. I approach the draft differently than everybody else. I don't do mock drafts, and the reason why is because, thankfully, I am in I think I've tried to build this position of mine where people trust me to tell me what they're actually going to do, and if they say, "Look, this is who we're going to take," but you can't say it, well, I can't say it, right? I can't tell people, and in the same right, I then can't put a fake name in a mock draft because then I'm lying to the fans.
Yeah.
So I love draft time because I do help a lot of teams. Teams will call and they'll go, hey, this is who we want. Do we need to move? I go, well, you could actually move back 5 spots and you're good. Really? Who can you find out someone who would be willing to trade with us? And the same right, I'll have a lot of teams go, look, I love this guy. Is there something I'm missing about him? And go, yeah, well, look, a friend of mine, I got my own network to find out about kids, and usually I use wrestlers. I use the wrestlers at different schools. It's a great little network to have that people don't realize. But you call wrestlers like, hey, Shane Ray, okay? I call my guys over there who are wrestlers over at Missouri, and they're like, guy actually works his butt off, had a stupid situation. Good guy, works out in the weight room, and isn't one of those football players who walks around like he's a complete moron.
So you don't see him falling out of the first round?
I think that everything you're seeing right now is teams blasting him to media to get him to drop down to them.
What about Randy Gregory? Is Gregory going to drop too, or is what did you?
I wouldn't touch him.
You wouldn't touch Gregory.
Touch him, yeah.
Wow.
Wouldn't touch him, man. And he's probably the most talented guy in this draft. But when a guy smokes a lot of weed, you got to understand why. Is it just because he loves weed, or are there other issues? And from what teams say, there's other issues. Talent-wise, man, he is so damn talented. But you got to say, wow, look, because I was saying, wow, if the guy can, maybe if he goes to a team like Green Bay, it'll be okay. And as one team said, Jay, he couldn't help himself in freaking Nebraska.
Yep.
it's not exactly New Orleans down there.
What change? What do you see in the first 5 picks that will surprise us tomorrow night?
Oh, nothing will surprise me. Nothing. Zero.
What will surprise us, though?
I'm going to tell you one. I don't know if I told you guys this. I'm going to tell you one story that surprised me in the last few years. Okay? And there was a team who was about to take a player. I'll tell you what, the Raiders were about to take a player at number 3 when they made that trade with the Dolphins, the Deion Jordan trade. They called the kid that they were going to select to tell him, hey, and they were talking to the Dolphins already, and I knew that they were talking about trading also, and they're like, no, we're going to stay put, we're going to take X player. They called the player to tell him, hey, congratulations, the 3rd pick of the draft, you're about to be an Oakland Raider, and the kid doesn't answer his freaking phone. So they're like, you know what? Maybe it's a sign. Let's call back. Let's go call the Dolphins back, and let's see if we can get a deal done. And they did. They ended up getting that deal done, and Raiders come down. They pick up DJ Hayden, and Dolphins take Deion Jordan, and he goes down a bad path. But if the kid had answered his phone, the draft would have been completely different.
Who's trading up to get Mariota?
I think tomorrow you'll see. It is amazing how many teams really don't show their hand until the day of.
Yep.
They really don't. I mean, it's amazing how much they slow play it. Look, hey, I'm telling you right now, you know that whole Phillip Rivers thing, and I would take Phillip Rivers over anybody and everybody in this draft every day of the week. Are you kidding me?
Well, I don't want him at that age and that salary if I'm trying to build a team in Tennessee. I love Phillip Rivers now.
You definitely want that. He's 31. You want that age, and you definitely want the makeup of the guy. You want the guy who doesn't miss time, and you want the lead. Oh, absolutely. Not even close. Will I take him for the next however many years I can get him? Absolutely. No doubt.
Are you – okay,
but
so how many –
I think it's full of garbage. It's not going to happen.
It's what?
I think it's a garbage. I mean, they're out of their minds if they even entertain trading Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers is 33. He'll be 34 to start this season.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm good with that. And your quarterbacks play a long time, right?
Yeah, he's different. He's different. I don't see him playing forever. He's got 6, 7 kids at home. I don't see that happening.
But he needs to play forever.
Do you think he's traded? Is Phillip Rivers traded tomorrow?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Who do the Titans take it to? If Winston goes 1, are the Titans taking Mariota?
I can't answer the question for you yet.
Do you know you just can't answer it?
Both.
Okay. Pace yourself, all right? Get some rest.
It's not that. My voice has been like this for 3.5 weeks, and we're trying to figure out why.
Oh.
They think it's they think it's related to what happened last year, and I'm like, it can't be. You got to kid me. So I've been in and out of damn doctors for the last 2.5 weeks again, and I don't know, man. I feel great. It's just something's going on with the lungs and the windpipe again. I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No. Hey, don't talk about me like you got to pull me out in the back shed and shoot me. I'm good.
Well, I'd like to do that, but okay.
I know you would.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
Wait.
What?
What's my little thing here?
I just did.
You did not. You didn't talk about Corey Marion?
I just said the official hotel of the NFL. Fans can come out tomorrow between 4:30 and 5:30. The event is free. Go out there and you can see Jay, and you can follow Jay at Jay Glazer on Twitter.
It's actually 4:15.
All right. Well, 4:15 to 5:30. Go out there and see Jay Glazer. Maybe he'll take you to his room, and he'll get you in a headlock or something.
I actually could do that. We'll put you in a triangle choke.
Thank you, Jay.
We love you.
All right. That's Jay Glazer.